Mirchi FM is #1 in Singapore.
I love Mirchi FM, it's so hot.
Dekhiye mein lal lal, khaye mein high high. Tangi tangi tauba mein Mirchi FM is hot.
Here at Rugby Town, Singapore, love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Cuba.
It's hot.
Mirchi FM, bau julum julum.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
In this bulletin, friendship changes overnight. Fiji Labour Party and SODELPA likely coalition now on shaky grounds. PM lashes out at NGOs for failure to speak out against Garase's equal citizenry comments. And another unionist likely to join race for elections. But first, we apologize for the delay. This was due to a technical issue leading our bulletin tonight. A day is a long time in politics, and this has been proven yet again. The Fiji Labour Party is now distancing itself away from SODELPA. Chanel Sivan analyzes the shaky friendship that's breaking apart overnight.
The political partnership against Fiji First was made public on March 7th when Rothe Mumukepa was named as the leader of SODELPA. The presence of other political party heavyweights strongly hinted at a partnership. The National Federation Party and the Fiji Labour Party came together not only to congratulate the new SODELPA leader but also to show solidarity under the United Front for a Democratic Fiji, united in their opposition against the Bainimarama government. It seems that these pictures had a detrimental effect on NFP. Its leadership has since taken almost every media opportunity to deny any coalition arrangement with other parties. The party leader repeatedly saying NFP will not form a coalition with any party, at least until the elections.
We are not in coalition with any party. Right now we are fighting the election on our own, and that is our focus.
However, while the Fiji Labour Party initially spoke of a possible coalition arrangement with any party except Fiji First, recently it started speaking openly of a coalition with SODELPA, both parties even attending each other's meetings.
The Fiji Labour Party, the National Federation Party, and our people and our friends from the People's Democratic Party. I am addressing you as prospective post-election coalition partners.
यह आवश्यक है कि हम सरकार में सम्मिलित रहें और इस बार
If the Fiji Labour Party or SODELPA wins, then we will definitely make up a parliament.
आप अपना वोट दिए.
I am sure that by uniting we will be able to make up a parliament.
SODELPA और लेबर combine होंगे तो हमारे पास नंबर रहेंगे, हम सरकार बना सकेंगे.
SODELPA expects to form a stable administration in partnership, ladies and gentlemen, with the Fiji Labour Party and other like-minded parties after the elections.
But now it seems the prediction by political pundits of this almost impossible friendship because of the historical feud and bitterness between the members of SDL and Mahendra Chaudhry may finally be surfacing when questioned if Labour was re-looking at its coalition arrangement because of recent divisive comments by SODELPA stalwart Laisanyang Garase. Chaudhry at first does not deny a coalition, not until the end.
What is your comment on that as you are the coalition partner?
I haven't heard that comment. Who's saying so?
Mr. Ngarasi, I'm telling you now, sir, he's made this comment at a rally in Davao Levu, saying the land, Fiji belongs to the Itoke people. It was given to them by God. And what is your comment on that, sir? You are the coalition partner. Are you willing to work with such people?
The country belongs to all its citizens. That's the position of the Fiji Labour Party, and that is accepted by all the people of Fiji. It does not matter who says what. We have lived here peacefully. We've had our moments of turbulence, but overall the people have lived peacefully, and that's the way Fiji will be.
And are you still willing to work with such partners?
There's no question about partnership at the moment.
This fallout may be one that either party can least afford. Initially united by the common thread of dislike for the Fiji First, SODELPA and Labour will now have to work harder than before to have any political impact on their own. Chanel Shivan, FBC News.
Fiji Labour Party leader Mahendra Chaudhry has accused Fiji Broadcasting Corporation News and the Fiji Sun newspaper of being biased and pro-government. In a heated interview with FBC News journalist Chanel Shivan, Chaudhry claims the public believes FBC is biased, although he did not provide any evidence.
FBC News does a lot of stories, it distorts a lot of things. And that's why people don't have faith in FBC and in the Fiji Sun. It's very clear that you distort, you are known as, pro Bainimarama, as an extension of Ministry of Information, not as free media.
We have been very fair to all political parties, including the Fiji Labour Party, where we have made efforts to broadcast or to publicise their stories. And he has also claimed that we edit them. In fact, all stories are edited, not just stories that are related to the Fiji Labour Party. We have to edit all our stories. That's one of the norms of journalism. And we have also extended invitations to all the political parties to appear on our talkback shows, including For the Record. And in fact, the Fiji Labour Party and SODELPA are the two that are yet to respond to our invitations.
Fiji Sun publisher CEO Peter Lomas says the Fiji Sun fully covers all political parties, including the Fiji Labour Party, and Chaudhry knows this. He says the Fiji Sun has been running stories about FLP and letters and opinion columns from the party long before any other newspaper. Lomas says anyone who knows past elections will also know this sort of comment from Chaudhry is just part of his normal way of operating. Prime Minister Voreqe Bainimarama has hit out at NGOs and human rights organizations for their failure to reject Laisini Ngaruse's comments on equal citizenry. Speaking at Nathamboa High School in Lautoka this morning, Bainimarama says only too few have had the courage to stand up for their values and strongly reject the attack.
Where are those who claim to support a common and equal citizenry? Where are Fiji's very vocal NGOs? Where are the human rights organizations now? It seems like they are willing to sacrifice values that many of their members hold dear simply to stand in opposition to my government and my government reforms. This is not leadership. This is cowardice and political calculation at its worst.
Bainimarama adds the new constitution declares everyone a Fijian, giving all a common name and identity for the first time, strengthening unity and belonging. Fiji Trades Union Congress President Daniel Urai is expected to become the latest trade unionist to join the race for the general elections before candidate nominations close on August 18th. It is understood Urai will contest under the People's Democratic Party banner. Christopher Chand reports.
Attar Singh, Felix Anthony and Pramod Rai have resigned from their trade union roles to contest the elections. Now it's Daniel Urai's turn.
Of course, I would not be honest to say that I don't want to go there. We have done that in the past. We have helped improve workers' issues. And that's the only place to go, to assist, legislate laws positive towards workers' plight in this country.
Although Urai has not confirmed his decision, indications are he could be making an announcement soon.
When the time is right, I will make the announcement. But like I said, it's the only place to go and help workers in this country.
PDP leader Felix Anthony could not be reached for a comment. However, General Secretary Aman Ravindra Singh did not want to preempt any decision by Urai.
As president of the Fiji Trade Union Congress, we formed PDP. They've made rules to make it difficult for us to openly be candidates. It now gives me time to consult my executives, my membership.
The PDP is expected to announce 8 more candidates on Monday, and the party says they had declared the assets and liabilities of new office holders before the July 30th deadline. Christopher Chand, FBC News.
Still to come on FBC News, record cadet class of over 1,000 students pass out at Nathamboa High School today.
#1 here in Sigatoka.
Gold FM is our favorite radio station here in Lautoka.
Gold FM is #1 in Nel.
I love listening to Gold FM in Ba.
We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits here in Suva.
Hear about bottled cola, you immediately think of gold. I'm Josephine Sabi and I love hearing Gold FM.
Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Welcome back. This is FBC News. The Fiji First Leader Vorengem Bainimarama says he doesn't have any right to transfer Itauke land to Crown land for the purpose of selling them. Bainimarama was replying to a query raised by a member of the public at last night's party campaign meeting in Namaka, Nandi. Akusita Tale reports.
Decree 36 of 2010. Under the decree, the Prime Minister can direct the transfer of unused native land to the land bank and then listen out to people with 99 years. There is no requirement under the decree for a consultation within the LNLTB landowners.
The Fiji First Party leader has objected to this, saying this kind of information is misleading the public.
The power given to me to transfer unused native land is the power given to me by the landowners. Stop misleading the public about this. The power they have gives them a right to allow me to transfer this. Also applies to the Itauke land that's with the NLTB.
Prusiate Ratakele also raised an issue that land was not safe without entrenched provisions in the 2013 constitution. However, this was objected by the Fiji First Party leader.
The problem is, you think our Itauke land will be stolen. That's what Sodelpa is talking about. We are not going to use that information because no Itauke will be bold enough to sell their land. Stop changing the meaning of constitution to try and get votes from the public.
Bainimarama reminded people who turned up for the campaign that Itauke land in Momi and Denarawi Nandi was swapped to freehold land despite entrenched provisions in past constitutions. The Fiji First leader has now moved the campaign meetings to New Zealand, where he will be meeting supporters in Auckland. A fundraising dinner will also be held for the party tomorrow. Akusita Tale, FBC News.
1,102 students of Natambua High School in Lautoka marched in one of the biggest cadet pass-out parades recorded by the school. Their efforts and drills were praised by the Prime Minister Vorengem Bainimarama, who was chief guest at the event. Akusita Tale has the details.
18-year-old Lomaiviti Les Finate Tale is proud to have taken on the challenge to lead today's parade in front of the head of government and the hundreds of spectators. Tale is the deputy head girl of the school, and today she walked away with the Baton of Honor, an award she will cherish as it has instilled discipline in her and the rest of her comrades.
Today the experience was a really great experience, especially a female leading the parade. For the past few years, it's usually the males that lead the parade. It's a great opportunity for me to lead the parade, and this will be a memorable occasion for me.
Ming Jung Kim is no stranger to Cadet Parade, as she has been taking this program since Form 3. As the school's head girl, she says cadets have proved to be worthwhile.
It was very fascinating and very thrilling because since I was in Form 3, I didn't see any female band major. But I've heard from other students that there's been a band major, female, long time ago, but I couldn't imagine how it looked, but it was really honorable for me.
Prime Minister Vorengem Bainimarama was impressed with the turnout and says discipline and precision was of the highest standards. He encouraged the cadets that it does not end here.
Some of you cadets here today will follow the example and go on to serve in the armed forces. Others might follow paths into agriculture, into commerce, into medicine and law, teaching or theology. No matter what you choose to do, remember that there are many ways to serve your country. Every Fijian has the ability to give back and make Fiji a better place.
The students have been learning cadet for the past 13 weeks and overall, they have been taught the value and importance of leadership. The head of government also reminded the students that cadet is part of a long military tradition in Fiji that is at the center of the country's interest. This has seen our Fijian forefathers serve with distinction in successive conflicts, the First World War, the Second World War and Malaya. Ako si Tatalei, FBC News.
Friday Night Sports now. Here's our man in the suit, Jamie, with the latest.
Thank you, Jackie. Good evening. Coming up, under 18 7th side prepared for the worst with no definite solution yet regarding the 5 players from RKS. And Stallions name its strongest team of the season to face Suva tomorrow. These stories and more after the break.
Richie FM is #1 in Singapore.
I love Richie FM. It's so hot. Deke me lala, kai me high. Tangi tau me. Richie FM is hot.
Here at Rugby Town, Singapore, love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Suva.
It's hot. Mirchi FM, bo julum.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Welcome back to FBC Sports. In a statement late this afternoon, the Fiji Rugby Union has said that they want Ratu Kandavulevu School suspended from the Dean's competition. This after RKS failed to release 5 of its players for national duties with the Fiji Under-18 team bound for the Youth Olympics. The players Toseva Raunga, Ratu Epineri Uluiviti, Timothy Mea, Felipe Nawambalavu and Felipe Ngoro were to have joined the national camp yesterday. However, the players opted to play in the Dean's Trophy, leaving the national side stranded with only 7 players. Despite numerous pleas from Team Fiji management, the players in school failed to budge from their original stance. There was a meeting held between the FRU and RKS which saw the matter unresolved. FRU says RKS principal Benjamin Otawake remains adamant they won't be releasing the players. The FRU will make submission to the independent IRB-sanctioned disciplinary committee to have RKS suspended from the Dean's competition for bringing disrepute to the Fiji Under-18 Sevens team to Nanjing and not supporting the development of rugby in Fiji. Meanwhile, earlier today, FBC Sports spoke with Fiji Under-18 coach Saleh Sorobaki on his preparations for the Youth Olympic Games and the possibility of travelling with only 7 players. Talen Daudakadaka has more.
The tug of war between Fiji Rugby Union and Ratu Kandavulevu School over the 5 players yet to join the Under-18 squad is set to end with only 7 players to fly off to China. This comes as RKS players have chosen school pride over national duties with the Coke Zero Deans final against Lelin Memorial School coming up in a week's time.
The 7 players that we have are all willing to play, and I know the other 5 players from RKS are also willing to play. It's just unfortunate that it has come to this, but I wish them well.
A mighty challenge lies ahead for these 7 players who will battle for gold without any substitutes.
Well, we've discussed this worst case scenario should it happen, and the 7 boys, and God forbid that we don't have any major injuries, and I guess that's probably the way we will strategize.
The team, together with the Fiji contingent, were farewelled this afternoon by the Minister for Youth and Sports, as well as Paralympics gold medalist Elias Ndelana.
And I think Ndelana will tell you, the feeling of being there. But you are exactly on that path now. You have that opportunity, and for me, that opportunity just comes with your 100%, your best, your best, your best, your best.
The 37 athletes and officials will depart the country on Monday for China. For the 7 players that will fly the flag on the rugby field, it is going to be a tough but unique experience. Talendo Dakadak, FBC Sports.
BLK Nandrunga has named a powerful team to take on Suva in the Skipper Cup semi-final tomorrow in Singatoka. The Stallions have gone for experience to ensure they are able to take down the visitors at Lawanga Park. A number of past and present national reps have been named as coach Esala Naunga has gone for one of his strongest lineups this season. Big names such as Penny Ravai, Seramaya Naureure, Stefano Somoda, Rupeni Nasinga and Manoa Tamaya have all been included in the forwards. Sabe Rawanga, Chiuta Lutumailangi, Samu Dava and Ratu Meli Kurisaru are named in the backs. Meanwhile, Suva has also named a relatively strong side with national rep Viliame Veikoso leading the team. Veikoso will be ably supported by national teammate Manasa Saulo and former Fiji international Vesi Rarawa in the front row. The match starts at 3 p.m. and FBC will air live radio commentary on Bula FM with the voice of Fijian rugby, Graham Eden. The Fiji National Rugby League today celebrated the national side's 5th place ranking in the world. The FNRL thanked its major sponsor Vodafone and other partners including FBC for playing a major role in the achievement. The team moved from 8th in the world to 5th after featuring in last year's World Cup, and the aim now is to reach the top 2.
We have kept the 5th ranking in the world, which is a proud achievement for us. So we are celebrating that today. And many thanks to all the people who have contributed towards it. And rugby league is going to be big. We are hoping that our rank improves as we go on and to the next World Cup. And we are hoping that we'll be number 2 in the world.
Meanwhile, the Vodafone Fiji Mbati coach will be announced next week. After a successful 3-test series against Singapore, the Fiji netball side has identified that its defense needs improvement. Josephine Navula spoke with assistant coach Alivina Wanga today and filed this report.
Despite winning all the tri-series matches, Fiji netball assistant coach Alivina Wanga believes there are still some areas which the team needs to work on.
During the 3 days competition, what I can see is their mental fitness and court balance and more on defense, because they're very good in attack, and we need to improve on our defense if we really want to win.
Wanga adds players like Matila Wanga Nidrola, Alessi Wanga will be joining the team again soon, which should add more thrust.
Are they still on their rehab? They concentrate on their rehab, and I think when our new coaches arrive, they'll be joining us back.
The new players have shown great capabilities to be part of the team as building up for the World Cup next year.
This game is really a good exposure for them. And the way they play on the 3 days competition, I'm really happy. I see that they're confident in the way they play, and they blend well with the experienced players.
Wanga adds the team should continue their discipline and they will excel, even under a new leadership. The new coach, Kate Carpenter, is expected to be in the country in 2 weeks' time. Josephine Nabula, FBC Sports.
The hype and excitement for the PGA Fiji International will move up a notch or two from tomorrow. A fun day at Sakuna Park in Suva has been organized to allow the public to get a feel of the sport. Organizers are promising families a full day of fun-filled activities.
Well, it's just a fun day. You know, it's we're bringing Vijay Singh, Nick Price is coming to play next week in Natandola, and for a lot of people who may not get the chance to actually play golf, because it's not a cheap sport to get involved in, this is a chance to try golf, see if you like it, see if your body agrees with it. Anyone can play golf, and so it's a fun day. Why not? Everybody plays touch. Why don't you come and try golf?
There's something definitely to look forward to. The fun day begins at 9 a.m. and will end at 3. On that note, that's your sports for tonight. It's back to Jackie now with business.
Civil servants who want to invest with a Fijian holding unit trust can now conveniently do so under the Employee Investment Deduction Scheme launched today. Under the scheme, civil servants can buy a minimum of 100 shares and deductions can start from as low as $10 a week from their unit trust, given that the Ministry of Finance will now facilitate on their behalf. Finance Permanent Secretary Filimoni Wangabava says the government, in working with the Fijian Holding Limited, is encouraging its workers to invest in their future.
We need to make that money that we earn now grow so that we can take care of our families well and their needs in future, especially when we are past retirement age and will have to fend for other sources of livelihood.
A total of 147 employees have invested with the unit trust and will receive their first dividend in January next year. Weather time now with Trish.
That's right, Jackie. Let's take a look at today's map. Suva and Savu Savu with similar conditions again. Both had cloudy skies and scattered showers all day. The rest of the centers, Nandi, Lotokamba and Lambasa, had a bit of a cloud in the morning and followed by a sunny afternoon. It was cooler than usual everywhere. Temperatures today saw Suva and Savu Savu at 25, Nandi and Lotoka at 30, Ba 29, Savu Savu 25 and Lambasa 30. Tomorrow's forecast, Suva and Savu Savu can once again expect cloudy skies and occasional showers all throughout the day. Nandi, Lotokamba and Lambasa can expect fine weather. For mariners, a strong wind warning remains in force for all Fiji waters with southeast winds 20 to 25 knots and rough seas. Our beautiful image of the day, Azim sent this one in from Raki Raki. If you have photos you'd like to share with us, send them in to citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj.
Thanks so much for that, Trish. Recapping our top stories. Friendship changes overnight. Fiji Labour Party and SODELPA likely coalition now on shaky grounds. PM lashes out at NGOs for failure to speak out against Ngaruse's equal citizenry comments, and another unionist likely to join race for elections. Time now for our Fijian Speak segment. Here's what some people had to say.
I think young people nowadays.
I want the PDP.
Of course, I'll go for this government because I've seen what they've done.
No idea.
Yeah, Fiji first.
And remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. And if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your news tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. And to receive the latest headlines on your mobile phone, text subspace FBC to 777. That's all from us tonight and for this working week. I'm Rita Priyadashni, joins you from tomorrow with the weekend news. I'll be back on Monday. Until then, have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Bye for now.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Singapore.
I love Mirchi FM. It's so hot. Deke me lala, kai me high. Tangi tau for me. Mirchi FM is hot.
Here at Rugby Town, Singatoka love listening to Mirchi FM. Mirchi FM, it's hot.
Mirchi FM is #1 in Suva.
It's hot. Mirchi FM, bon julum julum.
Mirchi FM, it's hot.